So this week has been a busy one here at Invanity as we've been putting the final touches on our website.
Twisted.
We started off the week with a colourful team breakfast organised by Luke, and it was really nice. Next, we're going to catch up with Sam, who, along with Chess, went to see a client this week.
Yeah, so how did it go with the client that you went to see yesterday?
Yeah, went really well. Very mutually pleased with how the campaign's going. We've been working with this client since July last year, taken over from another agency, and yeah, numbers look really good for us at the moment. So our web to lead conversion rate is up like 112% in Q1, and that's delivered at the moment a 5.79 times return on ad spend. So really, really good results compared to kind of where we were even 6 months ago. Q4 we saw a little bit of a dip, but has bounced back better than we expected and continues to deliver. Clients happy, we're happy, and all good.
And finally, as I love to put my co-workers on the spot with a question, Izzy. Hello. What brand do you think is the coolest? Can you show me?
Ooh.
Well, like Artrex. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, they're cool because it's like, they've changed. Sorry, I'm literally answering my own question here. I feel like Artrex is a good one because they've like changed how wearing, am I even in the future thing?
Start again.
I would say Artrex because I think the way that they've sort of changed from how mountaineering clothes can be used in like high fashion, street fashion. I just think they're really cool, and the little skeleton thing is also really sick.
That was funny because it was just like your eyes cracking up at the start. When I was in the shop yesterday, I was looking for fun drinks.
It's like, what do we mean by a fun drink?
A fun drink is something you often have in the afternoon when you need a little like 3 p.m. pick me up. Fizzy, fruity, and what makes it fun is like the flavour, packaging, overall like look and feel of it. And I came across these guys. Look how stunning that packaging is.
That is really cool.
It's so cool.
We love a fun drink in this
And I
office.
haven't tried this, but because the packaging looks like that, I bought it.
You've got a serious selection going on today. I'm very jealous.
Coffee, water, peach iced tea, whatever this is.
Living things.
Living things.
I've got two brands that I love. The first one is Nike and the second one is Apple. The reason I love them is because of how simple they are and because of how they use figures and culture to tie things together. Nike, for example, is that they've always worked on bringing cultural icons in sport into the brand. They were the first ones to go and get Jordan. They've always been really culturally relevant in the world of sport, and I think that's a really difficult thing to achieve unless you invest a lot in athletes, and I think that makes them really desirable, so that's a really cool brand. Also Apple, I just think the way that Apple design user journeys is great. I actually never liked their menus on their website, but that's a really small part. But I've always thought that the way that, you know, you can go in
It's very clean, isn't it?
like the iPhone, and I've always loved the scrolling effects and how it all kind of comes together, the what's in the box. I think Apple again have always been at the forefront of bringing cultural relevance towards their product. They've always been really innovative, and they've always started to try and make it more than about just phones, so I think that's really cool from a brand's perspective as well.
I like brands that are almost unapologetically traditional. So brands which have done the same thing for hundreds of years and kind of been rooted in that because it works for them. And they're not kind of buying into modern marketing tropes, you know, minimalism or having a super clean, white, thin line text website. A good example of that is Hamilton. So buying into kind of very outdoorsy tropes, trying to be very masculine. Jack Daniels is a good example as well. Hasn't really changed its brand identity in 100 years. Barbour do it well. I mean, Barbour are collaborating and becoming more modern in their products, but when we think of Barbour, we think of the classic wax jacket, which hasn't changed for hundreds of years. Monte Cristo Cigars was another one that I thought of, and Morgan, the vehicle automotive company. All kind of traditional, almost old men brands, but they've stood the test of time because of the quality of the product and the audience that's bought into the products for hundreds of years. So it's always generational.